Hi everybody, welcome to the webcast from the College of DuPage. My name is Sean Warren. I am an admissions representative here at College of DuPage. So if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know anytime, either now or after the webcast. I will give you all my contact information so that we can contact afterwards. If you do have any questions during the chat, feel free to shoot them out over to me. I will read the questions aloud while we're doing the presentation and answer them. I do have a traditional presentation set up at first, so I might not get to the question right away, but I will be sure to answer all of the questions as we go along. So we're going to start off with just some fast facts about the College of DuPage. One fast fact is that we are the largest single campus community college in the Midwest. We're one of the largest in the nation. We see quite a bit of students every semester. In fact, this semester we saw about 28,500 students come to the College of DuPage. This was a huge increase over last year's enrollment, and we're very proud of that, and we're looking to increase it even more next year. Now, although we have over 28,000 students on our campus, our average classroom size is going to be about 19 students to one professor. We want to make sure that the classroom sizes are small so that you get to really know your professors and your professors really get to know you. They are there to make sure that you succeed in the classroom, and then also when you're finished with College of DuPage. A lot of them are working professionals and they have a lot of good connections in the community, so they can get you that job once you're finished with us. You will not see too many lecture halls on our campus. Again, that's just so our teachers know you by name and not by a number. At the College of DuPage, we can offer over 230 different degree and certificate programs to our students. And now you might be wondering what the difference between a degree and a certificate is. A degree program is going to have all those general education courses. So it's going to have your English courses, your math courses, your humanities courses, your fine arts courses. It's going to have all of those, and then it's also going to have some program-specific courses or some elective courses. While a certificate, on the other hand, is just strictly for the program that you're interested in. For example, we have an automotive service technology certificate. That's going to be about 50 credit hours of only automotive classes. Now you can also get that as an Associate of Applied Science degree. So that's going to add on about 18 hours of general education classes. So it is a little bit longer to get those degrees, but they are much more worthwhile when you are looking for a job. A lot of employers are now looking for degrees as opposed to just certificates. A lot of students that we do see going for their certificates already have a degree of some sort, and they're just looking to kind of pad that resume, make them more marketable for those jobs in the future. Now, one of the big questions about College of DuPage is, what is it going to cost to come here? Our tuition is $140 per credit hour. So we got a little scenario up here. Most of our classes are going to be about 3 credit hours apiece, and generally they range from 3 to 5 credit hours apiece. Some of our math classes and our science classes are going to be in the 4 or 5 hour credit range, but generally a class is going to be 3 credit hours apiece. For example, our Psychology 1100, that is a very popular general education class that students take here at College of DuPage. And that is a 3 credit hour class. So we're going to do a little bit of math. At $140 per credit hour, and it's 3 credits, it's going to be about $420 in tuition for that class. To be considered a full-time student, you do need to be taking 12 credit hours a semester with us. If you are looking to finish up your associate's degree in 2 years, you do want to take around 15 credit hours a semester. So we're going to do a little bit more math. At $140 per credit hour, and you want to be taking 15 credit hours a semester, it's going to cost you about $2,100 a semester, or about $4,200 a year in tuition to come to the College of DuPage. Now, there are some other costs in coming to the College of DuPage. Books are not included in that cost, and then some classes do have small fees attached to them. If you are looking to take online classes, there's a $57 fee attached to those classes. And then other classes have just some minimal fees. For example, our English 1101 class, which is our first level English composition class, it has a $10 fee attached to it. I'm not sure exactly what that $10 fee is, but that's just to give you a general idea of what the fees are in our classes. Now, you might be wondering, how are you going to be paying for all of this? At College of DuPage, we can offer quite a bit of scholarships here. There are scholarships through private businesses that you can get, but then we can also offer you scholarships based on your academic performance in high school, also based on need or your ethnicity, your field of study that you're going into, or if you've got a lot of volunteer work under your belt, we can offer some scholarships for that. Scholarships are available each semester. and there are deadlines for our scholarships. So if you're looking to start with us in a fall semester, know that the deadline is going to be April 1st. So that's pretty early before you start in the fall. So make sure you're getting ahead of the game and you're on top of it and applying to those scholarships. For the spring semester, which starts in January, the deadline is going to be November 1st. Our scholarships are all housed in an online system. It's called the STARS Online Scholarship System. It's a pretty neat website. You're going to log into that system, and it's going to start asking you a question. And based on how you answer that question, another question is going to pop up. And based on how you answer that question, another question is going to pop up. It's going to keep asking you those questions. And what it's doing is it's filtering out all the scholarships that will apply to you in the end. So when you're finished answering all those questions, it'll come up with a list of maybe 5 to 20 different scholarships that you qualify for. And you can click on each one, see if they need any extra information. Maybe they ask you to write a short essay or answer some questions. And you apply to all of our scholarships right there online. Now, we do also have what is called our Scholars Award. College of DuPage is trying to attract those high-achieving students, so we can offer the Scholars Award to those students. In order to qualify for this, you do have to have at least a 27 or higher on your ACT, and you do have to have at least a 3.75 out of a 4.0 GPA or a 4.75 out of a 5.0 GPA. It is one or the other. You do not have to have both of them. What this scholarship is we can offer the Presidential Scholarship, which is 2 years full paid tuition here at the College of DuPage. If you do not get that Presidential Scholarship, you are also qualified for the Board of Trustees Scholarship, which is about $2,500 per year, which is a big chunk of that tuition that we talked about, which we said is about $4,200 a year. So that is taking a big chunk out of that. And then finally, we can also offer the Dean's Scholarship, which is about $1,500 per year. There are a couple of things that you do have to do. You will have to submit your 7th semester transcript. You will also have to write a personal statement. And my hint for you is make sure that you are very creative with that personal statement. The committee that decides these scholarship winners, they like the creativity. So make sure you're really focusing your time on that personal statement. And then you will also have to submit your ACT scores to us. The deadline to apply for this scholarship is February 28th. So this is even earlier than our other scholarships. Make sure that you are aware of that. The reason it is so early is because if you do not get this scholarship, we want to give you time to be able to apply to those other scholarships before the deadline passes. Last year, we had over 360 students that qualified for this scholarship that applied to it. We were able to offer 100 of them the Presidential Scholarship. So there are 100 students here that are our Presidential Scholars that are coming here tuition free. We were also able to offer about 30 of them the Board of Trustees Scholarship and about 30 of them the Dean's Scholarship. So about half of those students that did qualify were eligible or were able to get those scholarships and help them pay their tuition. Now at College of DuPage, we are a community college, and as I said, we offer those certificate programs and those degree programs. A lot of students do decide to take those classes that they've taken here at College of DuPage and transfer them on to four-year universities in order to earn a bachelor's degree. College of DuPage does, our graduates do transfer to some of the best colleges across the nation. We've transferred them all over the nation. They are not only specific to the state of Illinois. Our classes are designated as part of the IAI, that's the Illinois Articulation Initiative. And what that is, that means that if you take an associate's degree, the entire two-year degree, as part of that designated Illinois Articulation Initiative degree, all of those credits that you take will transfer, no matter what, to one of our partner universities that are also a part of that IAI. All of the Illinois state schools are a part of the IAI, and there are also a lot of private schools that are a part of that. If you are interested in what schools are a part of it, I would encourage you to visit that itransfer.org website, and you'll be able to have a lot more information on the programs that on the classes that you can transfer over to those other universities. Now, we do also have advisors and counselors that are here to help you discover more about transferring. They're going to be the ones that will help you pick your classes and make sure you're getting the most transferable classes so that you're not wasting any time or money here at College of DuPage. Finally, we do also have a lot of college representatives coming to our campus just to try and recruit our students. They know that we provide a very high quality student after they're completed here at College of DuPage, so they are eager to get the students started at their university once they've finished here at College of DuPage. All of the representatives that we do invite on our campus do have articulation agreements with us, so you know that by going to those colleges, you will be able to transfer a lot of your coursework over there. Now we do have a new special program. It's called our 3+1 bachelor's degree program. This is an opportunity to earn a bachelor's degree entirely on College of DuPage's campus. You won't find very many community colleges that are able to offer bachelor's degrees, but this is one way that we are able to offer it. The reason it's called the 3+1 degree is because you will take actually 3 years of College of DuPage coursework. So you are paying for College of DuPage tuition for 3 full years instead of just the 2 years. So you get that cost savings benefits for 3 years. That final year, our partner universities are actually going to come to our campus in order to teach you their curriculum. That final year, you are a student of those other universities, but you're never leaving our campus, and you do pay their tuition, but they do discount their tuition. There's a special partnership that we have with them that they're able to discount their tuition up to 40%. So you even get the cost savings benefits that final year. In the end, you're going to end up with an associate's degree from the College of DuPage, and then you will end up with a bachelor's degree strictly from those other universities. It is a great cost savings way to earn a bachelor's degree, and you never have to leave our campus. We're going to go over an example of it. This is one of our most popular 3+1 degree programs. We have an agreement with Lewis University for their criminal justice bachelor's degree. So your first 2 years, you're going to be at the College of DuPage earning your Associates of Arts in Criminal Justice. That third year, you're going to be taking some higher level criminal justice and higher level college courses still at the College of DuPage, still as a COD student, and still paying our tuition. That final year, Lewis University is going to bring their professors over to us, and you will be their students, but you will be on our campus paying a discounted Lewis University tuition rate. In the end, you'll earn your Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Lewis University, and you're even able to walk in their graduation. And that could be the first time you ever step foot on their campus. As you can see, some of the cost savings benefits that we do have there. If you were to go 4 years at Lewis University, that bachelor's degree is going to cost you about $103,000 in tuition alone. If you do a traditional transfer, so 2 years here at the College of DuPage and then 2 years at Lewis University, tuition is going to cost you just under $60,000. But if you do this new innovative 3+1 program, your tuition is going to cost under $30,000, and you're going to earn that exact same degree as a student that started here at Lewis University and went there for all 4 years. And as I said, you can even walk in graduation. You just know that you're walking next to a lot of students that have a lot more debt than you because they did not do this 3+1 program. Right now, we can offer it in 12 different majors. They are all listed here. If you are interested in any of these majors, I would highly encourage you to check out this program. It's a wonderful program. All of these universities are very highly regarded in the majors that we are providing, and it's a great way to get that bachelor's degree. Now, another great thing about this program is you do not have to know if you want to do the 3+1 program right when you start here at College of DuPage. The way it's designed, the first 2 years you will be earning an associate's degree. So the first year, most of the coursework is going to be the same in all of those majors. After about a year, you will want to know if you want to do one of those programs because some of those elective classes in the associate's degree are pretty specific to these majors. So after about a year, you'll want to have an idea if you want to do this 3+1 program, but you do still have a little bit of time to discuss and to determine which way you want to go. Now we do also have what's called an early admissions program. This is for high school juniors or also seniors as long as they're still in high school. It's a way to enroll in our college and earn some college credit while you are still in high school. You will be taking a traditional class just like any other student here on campus, but you will still be in high school. So it's a great way to get a class under your belt. It'll lighten your course load once you do go to either College of DuPage or to any other university because you'll be able to transfer that class over. There are a few requirements for this. You must demonstrate college readiness by interviewing with an admissions representative, either myself or one of the other representatives that we do have. You also must take some placement testing with us to make sure that you're ready for those college level courses. We do not want to throw you into a college level course if you're not ready for it because that grade that you're going to earn is going to stick with you your entire college career. You also must have at least a 2.75 GPA out of a 4.0 or a 3.5 GPA out of a 5.0. And then finally, you'll have to get permission from a high school counselor or a parent if you are in a homeschool. Now, since at College of DuPage, we are what's called a commuter campus. That means we do not have dorms on our campus. A lot of the students do live around the area, and they're going to be coming to campus. They're going to be driving there every day. So you might not think that we do have a good student life on our campus, but it's quite the opposite. We have a very vibrant student life on our campus. We can offer more than 60 different clubs and organizations on our campus that are recreational clubs, social clubs, we have honors programs, we have cultural and ethnic clubs. We have clubs in almost anything you can think of. And if we don't have a club that you're interested in, the great thing is you can start up your own club when you start here at College of DuPage. All you need are 3 students who are interested in the club that you want to start and a faculty or staff member. That could be me. And we can get that club started. And what we can do is we can help you with the marketing materials to grow that club and make it a very reputable club here on campus and one to stay the entire time that you're here and then even when you're finished here at College of DuPage. Now, we do also have the opportunity to study abroad while you're here at College of DuPage. At most four-year universities, you can't study abroad until your end of your sophomore or even your junior year. But at College of DuPage, you're able to do study abroad after 1 semester with us. Study abroad is where you take an entire semester and you go overseas to another university and you study your coursework there. We're able to offer it almost anywhere in the world, and our study abroad office will help you get the scholarships, and also they'll help you discover the universities that you're able to attend to do this study abroad program. Now, if you're not able to go an entire semester out of the country, we do have a much smaller scale. They're called field studies and experiential learning classes. I like to kind of think of these as half in the classroom and then half on a field trip aspect. They can be short field trips. For example, we have a horticulture class that'll take a field trip to a forest preserve every once in a while, and they'll start identifying plants there. It's a great hands-on way to learn about the different plants that are habitants of the Illinois area, but then you're also getting that hands-on experience that you wouldn't necessarily get while you're in the classroom. On a larger scale, we have some field studies classes that take week-long trips. For example, we have a storm chasing class that is extremely popular. We have our own storm chasing vehicles here on our campus, and 1 week over the summer they go to what's called Tornado Alley and they chase storms. This class is open to any student, and it's not just our meteorology students. A lot of students that we do see taking this course is our photography students. They get a lot of great photo opportunities of the tornadoes that are happening while they're chasing those storms. So it is a great opportunity. We have field and experiential learning in almost every general education class that we can offer. I would encourage students to try it at least once. It's going to be a different way of learning, and you might learn that you learn better that way. So it's a great opportunity for students here. We do also have a student government on our campus, similar to student government in high schools. So we have a president, we have a vice president, and so on. They are very active in our student life. And then we also have student ambassadors on our campus. Student ambassadors are students of the College of DuPage that really help out our admissions office, which is the office that I work in. So I really, really appreciate all these student ambassadors. What they do is they're going to be the ones that give tours of our campus. They'll be helping out at our large special events. They make my life a lot easier because they can offer so much assistance to us. It's a great opportunity to learn in the college atmosphere. You're going to be working with a lot of professionals. It'll up your professionalism. It's a great opportunity for students. If you are interested in that, feel free to contact me when we're finished with this webcast, and we can get you the applications for that. And then finally, we also have the Phi Theta Kappa. That is the Community College Honor Society. Phi Theta Kappa is a wonderful opportunity for the high-achieving students that want to do honors classes. A lot of our general education classes can be offered in honors format, and what that means is you're going to be surrounded by other students that are honors students. That means you're going to be getting a little bit more in-depth, a little more critical thinking in the material that you're studying in those classes. Once you take a class as an honors designation, you'll get a little mark on your transcript that says it's an honors course. And when you transfer on to four-year universities, they really like seeing those honors classes. If you take a certain amount of honors classes, you can join what's called the Phi Theta Kappa, which is the Community College Honor Society. If you are a member of that honor society, you'll get a stamp on your transcript, and when partner universities see that stamp, they can automatically award you scholarship money. we've seen anywhere from $1,000 to up to $12,000 automatically awarded because the student had that Phi Theta Kappa stamp on their transcript. So it's a great opportunity for those honors students. It's going to be saving you a lot of money both at College of DuPage and then in the future. We can offer a lot of services for our students. It's great to take advantage of these services because they're actually all free services. One of the most popular services is our Learning Commons. Our Learning Commons can help you prepare for your tests. They can also offer tutoring help. One great thing about the Learning Commons is there is always a math faculty member on staff at the Learning Commons to help with tutoring. The math professor has taught a wide variety of classes, so they can help you whether it's your Intro to Algebra class or your Calculus 3 class. They're there and they know the material and they're able to help you on a walk-in basis. You're able to walk in and get 15 minutes with the faculty member, and if no one else is waiting, you can continue that time. But if other people are waiting, then you just go back to the end of the line, you keep working on your stuff, and then you can get another 15 minutes when it's your turn. We do also have a career services area. Career services are there to help you get internships while you're here at College of DuPage. We send a lot of students on different internships. We send a lot of students to the Disney program where they do internships down at Walt Disney World or Walt Disneyland. But they are also working to get internships in lots of different fields of studies. I know one of our student ambassadors has a graphic arts, she's a graphic arts major, and she's doing an internship downtown at a company in their graphic arts area. So our career services was able to hook her up with that internship, and she's getting a lot of great experience while still a student here at College of DuPage. They are also there for resume and cover letter assistance. It's always great to visit career services your first year here at College of DuPage. They have a lot of issues with students waiting till they're about to graduate and they're like, career services, help me write a resume. Problem is, those students don't have any experiences. If you go your first year here at College of DuPage, they're going to tell you the experiences you need to get. They're also going to help you get those experiences. So writing that resume and cover letter is going to be a lot easier. We do also have counseling services on our campus. They're there to help you explore what careers you want to go into, choose the classes that you need to choose, and finally, they're also there to discuss personal concerns that might be interfering with student success. Finally, we do have a Center for Access and Accommodations. That is to support our students with disabilities. They can offer a lot of different services for that. We have a question from Gabrielle. She's asking what sort of science degrees are available in the 3+1 program. For the 3+1 program, if you're looking for the health sciences, we do have a nursing degree that is offered in 3+1, and we also have a healthcare management degree. Other than that, the science degrees, there's not too many that are offered as the 3+1. We do have what's called, it's for our engineering sciences. We have a special 2+2 program with the University of Illinois. It's called the Pathways to Engineering program. And what that is if you start here at the College of DuPage, if you're accepted to this program, you're automatically accepted to University of Illinois after completing 2 years here. So that is a great enhanced 2+2 program that we can offer, but we do not have any other 3+1 science degrees. Now, with that being said, we are always trying to add 3+1 degrees as much as we can. I won't know what those degrees are until they are officially published, but if they are published and it's something that you're interested in, you can jump in and you can join that 3+1 degree. As I said before, after about a year's worth, you'll want to know if you want to do one of those degrees. So it's still giving you some time to decide if you need to do a 3+1 degree, and if we add that program, you can jump into it right then. All right. At our community college at College of DuPage, we also have athletics on our campus. We have 9 different men's and 8 different women's sports teams. They're all listed there. We are considered a Division III school, and what that means is we cannot offer scholarships to our athletes. But our coaches do work very hard to get you scholarships once you do transfer on after College of DuPage. You do have to try out for all of our sports. It's great to get in contact with the coaches before you try out, before you decide you want to come here. They're going to give you the lowdown. Maybe they'll have you take a summer conditioning class to get you in shape and ready for our football or our other sports. It's just great to get in contact with those coaches, and they're there to help you succeed. Academics do come first here at College of DuPage, and our coaches do know that, but they're going to help you build your schedule around practice times and game times so that you're not missing out on either academics or on the sports side. I got a little timeline here for you guys. If you are looking to start College of DuPage in the fall of next year, these are going to be some suggested dates for you. Now, we do not have deadlines per se, but it is always good to get things done earlier rather than later. So to apply to the school, we are considered open enrollment. And what that means is as long as you are graduated from high school, have your GED, or are 18, you will be able to start classes with us. You can apply even before you've graduated from high school. You just won't be able to start those classes until you have graduated. We encourage students to apply as early as possible. Suggested date would be December or January before the fall start term. Once you've applied to the school, you can also complete your financial aid. I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in doing financial aid. Financial aid does need or can be done starting January 1st of the year that you're going to be going to school. You will have to complete your financial aid every year that you go to school, so just keep that in mind. You can start it as early as January 1st, and we suggest having it done by the beginning of March. The reason we have that early suggested date is because financial aid is going to qualify you for both loans and grants, and the grant money is the free money that is based on need, but unfortunately that grant money does run out. Last year, if you did not apply to the financial aid by March 1st, a lot of those grant monies had already run out. So that's kind of the suggested deadline that we do give you. But if you do miss that March 1st deadline, it doesn't mean that you don't qualify for grants or loans. You can still apply. That is just a suggested date that we give. After you apply, you're going to get an ID number, and you're going to use that to set up your My Access account. Your My Access account is going to be very important your entire time here at College of DuPage. It's where you're going to be able to register for classes, check your financial aid status, check your grades, check your schedule. You're going to be doing a ton of stuff in that My Access account. We recommend setting that up right after you apply. Get familiar with the system because you're going to be using it all 2 years here. The deadline to do that would be about a week before classes start because there are a lot of things that you'll have to do in there before you can start those classes. Next, you would be meeting with a counselor and advisor. That is to pick your classes out for you. Oh, I think I skipped one. Oh, I forgot placement testing. I'm sorry about that. Placement testing is definitely a very important step that you'll have to take. We suggest taking placement tests around your spring break of your senior year. That's going to give you some time to take the test, and if you do need to retake those tests, it'll give you one chance to retake it before registration opens. We have 3 placement tests here on our campus. We have our reading, our writing, and our math placement test. These can be waived based on ACT scores. If you got a 20 or above, you would not have to take our reading or our writing placement test. Now the math one's a little bit tricky. If you scored a 23 or above on the math portion of the ACT, then you would be placed into college level math, but you might not be placed into the level that you need to go into. If you're interested in going into engineering, you could need up to a 32 on that math portion in order to place into the correct level. So you may still have to take that math placement test regardless of your ACT score. Just have that in mind. Placement tests are free to take, and you can take them as soon as you are a student with us, but again, we suggest around March. You do have to have those done before you register for classes. Back to meeting with an advisor or a counselor. You'll want to meet with your counselor or advisor after you take those placement tests, and we recommend doing that before you register for classes. Registration for fall classes will open up April 24th, so try and get those things done before then. We suggest that you register early. The reason I say register early, so if you remember earlier in the presentation, we have over 28,000 students on our campus, and we keep our classroom sizes small. We keep them to about 19, 20 students to one teacher. So if you are waiting to sign up for your classes till a week or 2 before classes begin, a lot of the classes are going to be full. We will always have classes available for you. They just might not be at the best time, so you might not get the best schedule that's conducive to what you need. You may end up with a 7 a.m. math class and then a 3 p.m. English class and then a 6 p.m. Spanish class. Your whole day is shot because you weren't able to schedule it correctly because you waited so long to register. So make sure you are registering early. It's going to allow you to set up the schedule that works best for you, and you're going to get the best variety of classes to choose from. The day that you register for classes, you do have to choose a payment option. We have 3 payment options for you. The first one is you can pay in full. As I said, it's going to be around $2,100. I don't know too many people that can just give us $2,100, so we have 2 other options for you. The second one is you can defer it because you are expecting your financial aid. What that means is we have already given you an award letter for your financial aid. So if you look back up at the financial aid, it says you want to do that about a month before registering for classes in order to get all that process finished so that you can defer them if you are expecting the financial aid. If you go and complete your financial aid a week before classes begin, you're not going to be able to choose that option because we're not going to have that all processed for you. The final option would be to set up a payment plan with us. It is $25 to enroll every semester, but what we can do is we can break up your payments throughout the semester. You'll have a payment due every month, with the final payment being due at the end of the semester. It's just a much more manageable way to pay for the classes here at the College of DuPage. All right, top 5 reasons to come to the College of DuPage. The top reason to come here at College of DuPage would be our affordability. As I said, we're at $140 per credit hour. You're going to be taking around 15 credit hours a semester, so that's around $2,100 a semester, or around $4,200 a year. It's going to be pretty hard to find another school that you can go to that's going to cost less than that. The second reason would be the convenience of College of DuPage. We have a lot of different convenient ways that you can be taking classes here at our campus. We are one of the largest providers of online classes in the state of Illinois. We can offer entire degrees online. The convenience of that is so much more convenient than coming to class if you are a very responsible student. Online classes are pretty tough to be taking, and you want to make sure that you are very disciplined and you're taking the classes at the right time and you're making sure you're getting all your homework and meeting all those deadlines, because if you miss a deadline in an online class, you're going to get a big 0 on that assignment. So make sure that if you do take online classes, you are a very disciplined student and you can handle that. Another convenient thing about COD is we do have 5 different regional centers. Our regional centers are located in Naperville, Addison, Bloomingdale, Westmont, and I'm missing one. I'll have to come back to you on that one. But our regional centers can offer a lot of the same services that we can offer here on our main campus. They have a lot of classes offered out there. They also have the Learning Commons at some of them, and also our testing facilities are there. We just make it a lot easier for students to take classes and do all the College of DuPage experience at other locations. The final location was at Carroll Stream. Sorry about that, Carroll Stream. Another reason to come to College of DuPage would be our unique facilities. We have quite a bit of unique facilities here on our campus. We've recently undergone quite a bit of renovation. In the past 5.5 years, all of our buildings are either brand new built or newly renovated. So you're getting some high quality facilities here. We're going to point out some of the facilities at the end of this presentation, but we do have a very neat culinary and hospitality building, Homeland Education Security building, and a technical building that will highlight some of the different areas that they offer there. Another reason to come to College of DuPage would be the wide variety of degrees and certificates that we can offer. Over 230 different degree and certificate programs. So there's bound to be something out there for everybody. And finally, the last reason would be our innovative 3+1 degrees, the bachelor degree programs. Those are going to be a huge cost savings to our students, and we're going to be able to offer you up to 12 different majors that you can earn a bachelor's degree entirely on our campus through one of our partner universities. All right, does anybody have any questions for me? Feel free to type them out. After this, I'm going to give you some contact information in case you do want to contact me after the presentation or any of the other representatives that are available. I'll have their phone numbers and email addresses. Email is usually easiest for us because we are not always in the office. A lot of the times we're on the road visiting high schools, so we can check our email while we're off campus, but phones are a little bit more difficult. Oh, we do have a question. It's a funny question. So John asked, what am I looking at now? What is that? That is actually a picture of our mascot. At College of DuPage, our mascot is the chaparral, otherwise known as the Roadrunner. The one in green, that is Chappie, our mascot. You'll see him on campus quite a bit. He comes out at all of our special events. And then the bronze bird statue in the back, that is our chaparral mascot. That was just recently put in right at the front of our campus to welcome all the people there. It's a great photo opportunity if you do come to the College of DuPage. It's a pretty big statue. It's about 7 feet tall, so it's a lot of fun to take pictures around that. Good question, John. All right. I would like to thank you for coming and sitting in on our presentation. I am still going to highlight some of the different areas, but I did want to get you our contact information. Just to point out, mine is the first contact information there. Again, my name is Sean Warren. The one below me would be Cesar Flores. He's our early admissions representative. So if you are looking to take classes while you are still in high school, he's the guy that you should copy down that contact information and get in contact with him. Rio and Jose are other high school representatives, so you can contact either one of them or me. If you go to our website, you'll be able to find which high schools we are assigned to, but if you can't find your high school or you don't want to go to the website, just feel free to contact any one of us. If you are Spanish speaking, Jose and Cesar both do speak Spanish, so you can contact them also. If you have just general questions, you can always contact our admissions email. It's just admissions@cod.edu. All right, so we're going to point out some of the different buildings, unique buildings that we do have here on the College of DuPage campus. The first is going to be our Health and Science Center. This is a very neat building. It's got a lot of different facilities that we can offer our health science students. One would be the operating room labs. These are very cool. They're going to be operating on dummies, but I use the term dummy pretty loosely because that dummy is able to breathe, it has a pulse, you can feel the heartbeat, it can bleed, it can do a lot of different things that's very lifelike. So while you're operating on a dummy, you're getting a real lifelike experience there. We do also have a dental hygiene lab. We actually have a full-service dentist here on our campus. Our dental hygiene lab is for our dental hygiene students. They are under supervision of a dentist, but they are able to perform cleanings, routine maintenance for community members as a dentist. It does take a little bit longer to get your procedures done, just because it is done by students and they are supervised by that dentist, but it's a great way for community members to come in and use our facilities, get them to our campus. They get to see all the unique facilities that we do have, and they can get some of their dental work done here. We do also have a medical imaging lab there in our Health Science Center. And finally, we have a simulation hospital in there. The next building we're going to point out is our Technical Education Center. This is a very unique building. They have windmills and solar panels. The green degrees are becoming very popular now. So we're making sure that we're up to par with our facilities with the windmills and the solar panels. And our students are able to study those in order to help them create those for the future. We do also have a 3D printer on our campus. There is also a greenhouse on our campus for our horticulture students. It's quite a large greenhouse, and they do a lot of plant sales for the community. They learn how to grow properly. It's a great facility over there. We also have HVAC, heating, ventilating, air conditioning labs. We also have a welding lab over there. And finally, we have our automotive lab over there. The automotive lab it's basically it's an auto body, or it's an auto shop on our campus. The students are going to be working on the cars that are there, and then also the cars from the staff and faculty members. They're able to bring their cars in to get routine work done, and they're getting that hands-on experience, and they're learning how to do all the automotive service technology stuff right there. Our next building is going to be our Homeland Security Education Building. This is a very neat building. We do have a mock courtroom in there. It's a pretty large courtroom, and it is actually built up to the standards of the federal courtrooms. So if for some reason the Supreme Court needed to hold a court trial in DuPage County, they could come to our Homeland Education Center and they could use our courtroom for that. We do also have a forensics and cybercrimes lab. That one's always fun to walk by because you'll walk by the lab and you'll see an outline of a dead body and you're like, what is going on there? It's all just fake simulations, and you'll see different props thrown around, and our students are trying to figure out exactly what happened at that situation. It's all fake, don't worry. But it's pretty fun to see them working on those areas. We do also have the very interactive street scene there. I would encourage you guys to go to YouTube now and type in College of DuPage and look for our street scene. It is a very, very unique facility. It's an entire city block. It's all indoors, and what it is it's fake facades of buildings. And they can run a lot of different simulations there for our fire services students, for our police academy that we have there. They run these different simulations. They can fit an entire fire truck, ambulance, and police car inside of that building. And every once in a while you'll see them, the firemen climbing up to the second story and they're doing a rescue simulation. Or you'll see a fake bank robbery there, and the police academy is trying to figure out exactly the best procedures to stop that bank robbery. It's a very unique facility. We're one of the only places in the country that can offer that. We're seeing a lot of people coming to our campus in order to train their employees in that street scene. We are looking to expand that also in the future, in the distant future, but we are looking to expand that to an entire community. So we will be the training center for a lot of very reputable companies. And finally, we do have a relic from the World Trade Centers from the 9/11 attacks. It is a huge beam that is open right in our entryway of the Homeland Education Center. They say the beam is 9 feet 11 inches long as a dedication to the 9/11 buildings. But it's a very powerful piece to see. It is very large, and you're able to touch it and walk up to it and get your picture taken with it. I would definitely encourage you to go and check that out. It's a very powerful piece. The final building that I'm going to highlight is going to be our Culinary and Hospitality Center. If you are interested in the culinary arts or in hotel restaurant management, this is the center for you. This building is about 2 years old, and in the building there are 2 full-service restaurants. The first one is a fine dining restaurant. You do have to wear the suit and tie, and you do have to be paying $40, $50 a plate. I've never eaten there. But the other restaurant is a great opportunity for people like me. The other restaurant is actually a student-run restaurant. So during the beginning of the week, the students are preparing the menu and prepping the food, and then the restaurant is open on Wednesday through Friday for lunch and on Wednesday and Thursday for dinner. And the students are doing every aspect of that restaurant to make the food. They're running the front of the house, so they're serving the food, they're managing the front of the house, the restaurant, then they're also managing the back and preparing all the food. The benefit for the students is they're getting that hands-on experience that they wouldn't get anywhere else. And the benefit for us is that we get to enjoy a 4 or a 5-course meal for like $15, and you're not allowed to tip the students, so you know what you're going to be paying. I've been there quite a few times, and I have never had a meal that I did not enjoy. I would highly recommend it. It is open to community members, or if you're just looking to come to our campus and have a unique experience, you can try it out over there. Also in that building, we have a chocolate room. What the chocolate room is it's a temperature-controlled room where our students can make different chocolate sculptures. It's just a room in order to keep those sculptures fresh and keep their shape and everything. It's pretty cool to see. There's also lots of skills kitchens there. There's 2 kitchens that are close to the restaurant, and then there's 2 baking labs upstairs where they do all their baking and pastry arts. And then we also have our multimedia TV studio. Every month we do produce what's called the Images Show. It's a 30-minute presentation on what's new at College of DuPage. It's hosted by one of the other admissions representative, Rio Almaria. And so they host that over there in the multimedia TV studio. And then finally, we also have a hotel on our campus. We have the Inn at Water's Edge. It is a 6-room hotel, so it's pretty small, but it's a great experience for our hotel and hospitality students. We do have that 3+1 program in hospitality management, so those students are going to be working that hotel quite a bit. The hotel is open to the public, but mainly the people that we see using the hotel are people that we invite to our campus, whether it's someone to perform in our performing arts building or someone to maybe interview for a high-level position. They can stay in our Inn at Water's Edge. There are a couple other buildings that we do have on campus. The PE building, the Physical Education building, and the Performing Arts building, the McAninch Performing Arts Center. Those 2 buildings are under construction right now. They are scheduled to be done in January. Once January comes, all the construction on our campus should be completed. And that means all the buildings on our campus are either brand new or newly renovated within the past 5.5 years. So if you do come to College of DuPage, you're going to be seeing some very new buildings, and you're going to get that unique experience that you might not get at other colleges. All right, finally, I would like to highlight some of the upcoming events that we do have. You do have a chance to come and visit our campus. We do an admissions presentation, a little bit more in-depth than what we did today about how to apply to the school and things like that. We have one coming up tomorrow that I will be hosting, so if you'd like to come, you can feel free to contact us and we can get you signed up for that campus visit day. That will also include a tour of our campus, so get your walking shoes on. Our campus is pretty large, so you'll be walking quite a bit. We do have another one coming up on Saturday, November 9th also. On Thursday, November 21st, we do have our spin night, which is our student parent information night. We invite students and their parents to come, and they're going to learn all about College of DuPage and all the things that we can offer for you. So maybe your parents weren't able to see this webcast. Definitely invite them out to spin night. There's going to be some great presentations there, and they're going to get to meet a lot of the faculty and staff members here at the College of DuPage. We have a few more campus visit days coming up in December, on Friday, December 6th and Friday, December 13th. If you can't make it to one of those campus visit days, though, we do offer tours every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Or if you can't make that one, feel free to give us a call and we can schedule a tour for you. I'm going to go back to my contact information. So if you do have any other questions, feel free to contact us. You can still shoot your questions out to me. We got a few more that have come in, so let me just answer those. Okay, so Lamar asked, how are the dorms here at the College of DuPage? At College of DuPage, we actually do not have dorms on our campus. We are considered a commuter campus, but we are pretty much surrounded by apartment buildings. A lot of our students do look at those apartments and live in those apartments. If you go to our Student Life website, they do have an apartment finder that'll help you search for different apartments based on criteria, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, price. So that's a great option for our students that don't necessarily live around the College of DuPage. Okay, Rob asked if any famous people have been to the College of DuPage and gone through our classes here. We have a couple of famous people that are our alums. If you know John Belushi, he actually came to College of DuPage. He's one of the Blues Brothers. He was also on Saturday Night Live and things like that. So he's actually created quite a bit of scholarships for the College of DuPage. So if you're interested in acting or in any of the musical performances, he has scholarships that he's set aside for those students. If you're in the Chicagoland area and you listen to B96 in the morning, I believe it's Roman from B96 Morning Show. He also came to the College of DuPage, and he's a huge advocate for us. That's a good question. All right, Jessica asked, what are some of our most popular programs? That's a kind of a difficult question to answer because we have so many students. A lot of students are doing a lot of different things. What we like to pride ourselves on is how many different programs we can offer to you. Some of the most popular ones would be our culinary and hospitality area because of that culinary and hospitality building. Also our nursing program and our health sciences programs are very popular. But then the rest of the students, what we're seeing them earn is going to be the Associates of Arts or the Associates of Science. Now you're going to take those in a specific area that you're interested in, but the reason I recommend those two associate's degrees is they are the most transferable degrees. So if you do decide to go to a four-year university, those degrees are going to be the ones that will help you get to where you need to be. So you can start that four-year university as a junior. All right, Jose asked, is the parking free on our campus? That's a good question because at a lot of four-year universities, you're paying quite a bit of money to pay for parking. Parking on our campus is free, but we do also have premium parking available that does cost $75 a semester. Parking can be a little bit difficult here because we are a commuter campus. Nobody's living on campus, so everybody's driving to our school. There will always be a parking spot available for you, so if you don't buy that premium parking spot, you will always be able to find a parking spot. But if your classes start at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., kind of the popular times for classes to start, be prepared to walk a little bit when you park your car. You may be parking by the soccer fields, but there's still going to be a spot available for you. Let's see, any other questions? Jamie asked about touring our campus. As I said, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock we do offer those tours, but feel free to contact us and we can set up a special tour if you cannot make that Wednesday tour. Also, if you're interested in a specific building, make sure you contact us and we can get you a little bit more in-depth tour. You can go maybe into some of the skills kitchens and check that out if you're interested in the culinary building. Or if you're interested in the Homeland building, we can bring you onto the street scene and you can see some of that in action. Excellent. All right, any other questions? Oh, John, good question. Where are you guys located? We are located in Glen Ellen, Illinois. It's about 30 miles west of downtown Chicago. We are the College of DuPage because we are in DuPage County. We are a community college of DuPage County, and what that means is most of DuPage County is a part of our district, and also a small portion of Will County and a small portion of Cook County are a part of our district. If you are not a part of our district, you will be paying a higher tuition fee. Traditionally, the tuition fee is going to be $140 per credit hour for those in-district students, but if you're out of district, you're going to be paying $327 per credit hour, so it's quite a bit of a difference. There's a few ways around that. If you do move into our district 30 days prior to classes started, you will be able to qualify for our in-district tuition. And also, if you do work full-time in our district, you can qualify for in-district tuition no matter where you live. The other option would be taking those online classes. Online classes are going to cost the same no matter where you live. It's going to be $140 per credit hour, and then you're going to have a $57 fee attached to that online class. But that is a great cost savings way to take some classes if you do not live near us or around us. Excellent. Any other questions? If not, I would like to thank you for watching our webcast today. Feel free to contact us if you do have any other questions. And we will be online in the chat room today until about 7 o'clock Central Time. But we will also be on College Week Live in the next upcoming months. Thank you very much.